Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't you? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity on the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear touch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Quickie. I don't know what to call it, but you know, it's gonna be quick and it's gonna be fast. We're gonna check out what Bitcoin is doing, you know, how it's gonna play out, because we haven't done any videos today. It's Sunday, so you know, weekly candle is approaching and it looks good, guys. It looks very, very good. If you go over here, maybe you will see up here there is no, you know, big wick on the tops, nothing problematic. Over here we had a little bit wick up here, you know, pull back a little bit on that, but you know, it's definitely not top. It's gonna like definitely gonna break the 70k, so we are expecting that. It looks good, guys. It looks good. So you know, it just, you know, quick and fast. What's up with Bitcoin, the dominance, the Ethereum, you know, maybe some altcoins and stuff like that, guys. Hope you're doing well in the chat. How you guys doing? Ralph is in the chat. How you doing, man? Summit, what's up? The Burin, what's up? Anecdotal Smilt, the blue ball. Way, quick and good. Exactly. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Doing good. That's nice. That's nice. I hope everyone's doing well. So today is Sunday, you know. If God can relax, we cannot, because we are better. No, but you know, because we are looking at the charts, you know. If God was looking at the charts, he wouldn't be relaxing on a Sunday, right? So we gotta check out what's gonna happen next, you know, how this is gonna play out. Now this over here right now, we are hitting the, you know, even breaking up here, the top up here. This is on Bybit, so we are technically already above on Bybit up here on the weekly time frame, but on anywhere else we are not actually above that, right? So over here there's a Q coin line up here. You'll see up here, if you can just put the line up there. Let's first clean everything and then put the line. Actually we are above that as well. Previous all-time high was a 68.8, so we are actually getting above the, you know, highest week ever, and we are getting a close above that week on the weekly time frame. Now the weekly time frame again is not closed just yet. We got a 4 hours and 15 minutes just for the rest of the candle over here, but it's already looking very, very good. And altcoins are looking even better, guys. I don't know if I have to tell you that, but altcoins are actually looking exceptionally well. And if you look at Bitcoin dominance over here right now, that, you know, we still believe that the dominance should go towards downside very, very soon. And over here, this stop up here has been created, you know, it's been held, you know, very nicely. Now, if Bitcoin right now breaks 70k, I don't know what's gonna happen. It can go to 80k, 90k, and the dominance can just jump up big time towards the upside. If you see that that is actually what happened over here. At one point up here after September, all the way up to December up here, the dominance just exploded, you know, towards the upside. It was going inside this expanding musical instrument, and that just exploded towards the upside, where we had, you know, capitulation breakout towards the upside, and then we moved towards the downside. And if we overlay the chart over this one, so if you look at a Bitcoin USDT chart over here and overlay that up here, you'll see that this bottom came. Actually, the bottom came down here at, it didn't come up here at 20. At 20, we are already at the top. Okay, so this is actually very good. So at 20, we are already at the top. So, you know, there is that. So if you look at, like, you know, how it played out previously, we are not getting any kind of these kind of moves this time around towards upside, because we already had that over here zigzagging. So right now, I think that, you know, this pull, you know, move towards upside is not coming, guys. I don't think this move towards upside is coming. Let me you know, overlay this again. Let's see. Did I miss something over here? Did I miss something over here? No, this is the 30K up here, the very, very top, and then we pull back from that very, very top. But from the bottom up here, right now, we are, you know, now over here is 20K. So over here was actually 20K. Over here was 20K, not up here. Up here is the, this over here is the 40K Bitcoin, 48K Bitcoin. Over here, this was, you know, 40K Bitcoin, something like that. Nah, not 48. It's a little bit different. So it was, this is 38 levels. Doesn't matter. It pumped from the, you know, it broke the all-time high and pumped towards upside. So we had another one of these moves towards upside. So it is still valid. And this move towards upside is still valid towards upside, because once we break the 70, 80, 90K right now towards upside, can we do the dominance move, do this move towards upside? Technically can, but we are still waiting for the, you know, failure and then move towards the downside, right? On the other hand, it can just start breaking the 70K right now and still go towards the downside without any kind of move towards upside. It all kind of depends on how altcoins are going to react. Are we going to have the same kind of, you know, price action that we had, you know, previous time around, and this pump towards the upside or not? But you know, there has been stuff that's happening on Bitcoin and in crypto generally that did never happen before. Like, it's total mess right now. So, you know, we're trying to figure out what's going to happen next. And, you know, this looks like a top, you know, it looks like, technically it looks like consolidation up here. But this bearish candle, it broke the support up here 2 times, tried to break up here again, failing that again. It needs to go right now very, very soon towards the upside. If it wants to go, it gotta go very, very soon, because it doesn't have a lot of time left and it's gonna break towards the downside, right? But I'm gonna still say that this is a, you know, move towards the upside is still valid, and the move after that comes towards the downside again. But regardless of whether that's the valid move or not, just because dominance is going towards the upside does not mean that altcoins are not gonna go towards the upside, guys. There will definitely be pumping a lot. So if Bitcoin goes up 10%, altcoins will go around, you know, on average 5% maybe, and the dominance is still gonna explode towards the upside, right? That said, just because dominance is going towards the upside does not mean that that altcoins are not gonna go towards the upside. That said, again, any kind of move towards the upside is, you know, buy the dip kind of, you know, opportunity for altcoins, you know, get long on altcoins. The higher this actually go, the better it is for altcoins, because after that we have this, you know, big moves to, you know, moves towards downside when it comes to altcoins, when altcoins start, you know, performing very, very nicely. So altcoins are going to go very, very soon. Question is when. And, you know, some altcoins already did, like, you know, meme coins already did, AI coins already did, right? We are seeing right now gaming coins right now, you know, getting ready to go up towards the upside. Gala is today up like 40%. It's been up like 40% every day for, you know, I don't know how long, but right now it's up 40%. Let's go to the daily time frame up here. You can see up here, it hasn't been, but yesterday it was actually up 30%. Today is up 40%. It's just breaking towards the upside over here. But we had already been seeing, you know, these metaverse coins, gaming coins, NFT coins, they're already doing well, and it's only a matter of time before, you know, stuff starts breaking, you know, big time towards upside. But Bitcoin is doing well over here. If you go look at a 4-hour time frame, and again, this, you know, should have broken down over here towards downside, over here towards downside, over here towards downside. Like every single time we thought that this is gonna break towards downside, it did not break towards downside. But guys, even if you don't just go straight up here above 70K, you know, inside the channel and towards the upside, even if you don't do that, even if you break do break towards downside, I still believe this, you know, generational buy the dip opportunity, not on Bitcoin necessarily, but for altcoins. So if you go down and altcoins get pulled down, that might be just the thing that, you know, pushes us up above the 70K. Because if you look at a chart over here, there is nothing wrong with the chart. Like it looks good, guys. It looks good. Like over here, like it looks very, very good. It is just getting ready to continue this move towards the upside. There is no divergences or anything that might actually pose a problem that we are seeing. You know, the weekly time frame up here is closing with this you know, no wick full candle towards the upside. I mean, it just looks so good. It just looks way too good. And I mean, technically over here, that same thing over here happened. I mean, we had this big fat candle and we had this other candle and pulled back 50% up here towards the downside. How much was this pullback? 25% pullback towards the downside. Maybe get something like that. Maybe you're already starting to, you know, are gonna start doing this move over here. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you're already gonna start this move over here and then drop towards the downside. I don't know. But altcoins didn't, you know, pump just yet. Altcoins didn't pump just yet, and you know, everything looks good and dandy on the charts. So the only, you know, only reasonable conclusion is we're gonna pump soon, guys. We're gonna pump. I know you don't love it, but if you have time, I'm curious about Holochain. It's not that I don't love it, but I don't care. You know, there's a lot of coins that I don't care about. You know, it's nice to looking at Holochain, and the Holochain is actually performing very, very nicely down here at the bottom. I mean, it definitely changed the trend. Right now it's increasing the speed, so it is doing actually very, very good. So go over here to weekly time frame. You can see up here right now we're just creating doji up there. You know, it was actually last week we actually managed to break that, but right now we're just creating doji above that resistance level over here. If you look at a daily time frame, just consolidating up here. There is no topping out or anything like that. We're just consolidating up here. So we are expecting you know, again move towards the upside. There are a couple of resistance levels that needs to be broken and stuff like that. But mostly it just looks good. I mean, it's out of the accumulation zone and everything, right? I mean, a lot of coins are out of the accumulation zone, but it does look very, very good though. So, you know, God rest on Saturday. Hope you had a relaxing Sunday with the family. Seems bull market sucked you right back into a live stream. You're a machine. I don't know. I need to do more videos, but I haven't had the relaxing. I was working all day, you know, day job. You know, gotta get to that cash in. Hi guys, hi Gary, how you doing? The new moon happened this morning at like 5 a.m. Central European time. Yeah, so we already had the new moon. We can go to the daily time frame over here, so we can check that out better. We'll pop the moons on the chart as well. There we go. We got a new moon right now, but you'll see that, you know, previous new moon over here, you know, just, you know, pushed us towards upside. Over here we went a little bit down before we actually came right on the sideways up here. So the new moons don't have any kind of effects, guys. Do not be afraid of the new moon. In the bull market, guys, do not be afraid of the new moon, because the full moons are the things that are pumping us, guys. The full moons. So the full moons has the effect. The new moon lost all of the effects. There is no effects of the full moon, of the new moon. So there is that. And right now you can see up here, you know, right up there again. So nothing is, you know, is terribly wrong. Good evening, Badge Guitar. How you doing, man? Or 6. I'm getting confused about time zones. Wait, you need to sleep more, man. Seriously. That said, Ethereum is not doing, you know, it's just kind of hovering up here again, not doing that much of a daily time frame. It does look, you know, okay-ish. Could we have a pullback or something like that? I mean, we did already have a whole bunch of pullbacks. But, you know, could we have another one of these pullbacks towards downside before we go towards upside? Like you just saw that Bitcoin could actually pull back, but, you know, could we do this move up here and then towards upside? It could be probable right now because we are hitting this major resistance level, and you always need these, you know, springs that are pushing you towards upside, which is actually very, very nice. And just like Bitcoin up here, it has probability that right now to drop a little bit towards downside. If it wants to drop, of course, because we are bullish, so, you know, the probability is towards upside. But if it does drop towards downside, you can see right now that Ethereum also has a, you know, room to drop towards downside a little bit. And, you know, literally every coin could pull back a little bit towards downside. The way I see that, you know, it's still buy the dip opportunity. The market is not yet, you know, done, and so forth, so forth. Let me show you something that I actually saw on Twitter today. I actually posted it over here. So let me first show you this over here. So CoinSkid posted, he has this, you know, bullish indicator kind of stuff up here on his page. It's called CKR, you know, Bitcoin is bullish 71%. And he said he's gonna exit when, you know, CKR hits 100, right? And I checked this page, and there was actually another one over here that's actually a lot more important. So, you know, this is just a lot of indicators put into one, but there is one indicator that is very, very important, and it's this one, guys. It's this one over here. Over here, retail, only 43. So you understand then why we cannot be at the top. And we need retail because that's the exit liquidity for the guys that bought Bitcoin at 50 and 20K, right? So if the guys at 50 and 20K want to cash out, they need exit liquidity to cash out. Unfortunately, there is not enough liquidity right now to cash out because everybody's just, you know, still buying. I mean, technically there is, because everybody's still buying. But at the very, very top, you know, the change will come eventually. And, you know, we need these guys. We need these guys. The retail guys needs to come back into the, you know, market and, you know, provide the exit liquidity. Especially for altcoins. Like, altcoin cannot pump without exit liquidity. You need exit liquidity to be able to cash out. So there is that. So dominance up here looks a little bit sketchy right now. It could go up, it could go down, like we don't know quite yet. I'm trying to, you know, figure out the dominance up here, trying to be, you know, because this bearish engulfing candle up here, you know, pull back up there again immediately. It is, you know, trying to, you know, hover about these averages up here. Is there a divergence up here on the monthly time frame up here? The monthly, yeah, there is no divergence. Even on the monthly time frame, there is no divergence, so you can technically do another move towards the upside. It's not that high, but you know, when it comes to RSI up here, on when it comes to RSI on the dominance chart up here, it's just going slowly towards the upside over here, right? So it could go a little bit maybe more towards the upside or something like that, but it's not going to go into some kind of 80-90 lows because it's a different ballpark. And every time we hit the dominant stop up here is when we cross the zero line over here. So we cross zero line, pull back, and right now we cross zero line, and right now we are losing momentum towards downside again. Over here we're losing momentum towards the downside. The big question is this gonna come this time around or not? So we are checking and following that. It's hard, you know, these things are hard to predict, but Bitcoin is gonna go, guys, Bitcoin is gonna go above 70K soon, give or take one. And after that 70K, that is, you know, you are technically in price discovery area, but there are still some lines because we are not, you know, at 200K or something like that. And there are still some lines. And if you look at the chart over here, you know, the targets up here, you know, major level resistance, that should be over here at something like right now at 85K. That's the major level resistance. There's probably some kind of other line that goes right over here or something like that. But the major one, this monthly time frame, it's 85K. So considering once we start breaking this, you know, blue box here at 70K, you know, my prediction is we're gonna go to, you know, 85K very, very fast over here towards the upside. I mean, I don't see it any other way. Maybe it'll go a whole half up here, maybe towards the upside, but it's not gonna take, you know, a very, very long time. So, you know, the retail is coming. We are going to go very fast once we break 70K. And as soon as Bitcoin starts, you know, any kind of topping out, you know, momentum, it might actually enter into the altcoin season. You know, we could just as well enter the altcoin season right over here where we are right now. Because you know, the times are a little bit different. It doesn't play out exactly the same as last time over here. I mean, there was no, you know, pivot point and pullback. I mean, technically over here there's a pivot point and there's pullback, and then right now we're pumping. But over here there was, you know, this is the halving up here, and then we went towards upside. Over here, like over this halving, we're already to all-time high, already over here. So, you know, and the halving is something like over here right now. So it is a little bit different than before. So, you know, we try to not be the guy kind of, you know, guys that think that that for some reason, you know, stuff has to happen the way it happened before. It doesn't have to happen like it happened before. The only thing we know is where the lines are, you know, how the chart looks, and whether we break this towards upside, downside, you know, and how this actually plays out eventually, right? But 70K is pretty much given, guys. I think 70K is pretty much given. Like over here, if you look at the chart, like there is nothing wrong with the chart. It looks very, very good. Pullbacks happen, and pullback can happen, although I give it like, you know, 50-50 right now. I think actually that is, you know, 60% more than, you know, that's going to break towards upside and have any kind of pullback over here. Maybe even 70% towards upside, only 30% towards downside, but it could pull back, like it could pull back. But it doesn't look bad, doesn't look bad. Now, the very important part is what is happening with altcoins, right? Like altcoins, like if you look at it right now, like all of the altcoins, I don't know if you can look at this over here. I'm going to show it on full screen up here. Can I do that? Yeah, so here we go, full screen. You can see full screen. We use this screen to, you know, do the TI Fans Club Blue Balls exclusive videos. if you don't know that. Over here, you see these videos are members only videos. That's how we do it. Okay. Anyways, as you see over here on the chart, there's just some of the altcoins, layer 1 coins. Everything is in the red. Like you get a couple of, you know, green coins and stuff like that, but most is red over here. These are exchanges and stuff like that, right? Some of these dexes are a little bit up, a little bit down, but you know, generally most are in red. Over here, gaming coins and stuff like that, like they're doing okay-ish, but everything is like in the red, right? Hex is down 50%. Wow, what the F happened with Hex, man? And I was just saying that this actually looks good. This actually looks terrible, man. Wow, this is bad. 50% down. Didn't even see that. Anyways, everything is in the red a little bit, right? And the people are like, hey, is it over? Is it going to go down? What's going to happen? And the only thing I want to say is that tomorrow is a very important day, because even though everything is down a little bit, the weekly candle closes are going to be extremely, extremely important over here. Where do we close these weekly closes? And some closes will be above certain levels, some will not. And tomorrow morning during the members only video, in the, you know, the exclusive altcoin video, we're gonna talk about that. So today we didn't do any video, but tomorrow is gonna be very, very important, because tomorrow is the, you know, Monday, and we will have the weekly close, and we will actually see which coins are the next one to pump. I already know, you know, what you know, we already looked at a lot of coins. We are already expecting some coins to do well in the near future, but it's gonna be very, very important. Richard told the Hex can ditch E-Hex for P-Hex. I mean, it could be that, I don't know. Thanks for looking. I had to look it back. Was AFK for a bit. It's okay, man, it's okay. Check his tweets. I actually saw a tweet from Richard Hart just, you know, maybe 15 minutes ago. I don't know when he posted that, but it was just actually a video about him talking about, you know, whether E-Hex or P-Hex is gonna outperform. Now that said, Hex is down 50%, so E-Hex is down 50%, so I don't know if the P-Hex is up or not. Let's check that out. Pulse chain. Go Pulse. So Pulse is up 5% right now. Pulse X 13%, incentive 27%, and Pulse X PX, including EX, is up 30%. So maybe right now we are getting this, you know, shift from, because the same chart he actually applied to both EX and PS, but it looks like P-Hex, Hex on Pulse chain is actually performing a lot better. Now the important, what is the price on, this is very interesting, Hex, but we got a Hex and a Pulse chain Hex. Oh my god, I'm gonna buy Pulse Hex. I don't know, I don't think fully dilute market cap, 14 billion. How can this thing be 14 billion, man? Oh, this is just fully diluted total supply, but there is no max supply. I don't know. What is the market cap of, does it says market cap up here? 16 billion market cap, supply 654. E-Hex 1 to 43, liquidity 1.8 billion Hex. I don't know. I'll look at it a little bit. It happened very suddenly. Yeah, it happened very suddenly. So P-Hex, the Hex on Pulse chain actually went up, and E-Hex actually went down 50%. Now the reasons for that I don't know, but people are obviously preferring one over the other for whatever reason. You know, I am not here to you know, talk about, you know, why is that. You know, there are definitely other guys that know, you know, better about those kind of things. For example, this guy, Gerard, Bitcoin Strategy. Go and subscribe to this guy, guys. He has very nice videos, and you know, I like the guy. So there is that. Say the late adopter sent me, just like Koinski says to all of his, you know, followers, like, hey man, go to, you know, TLA channel and say Koinski sent me, like, go to this guy and say, you know, the late adopter sent me. The Hex ecosystem is unique. You have to know it to understand what you are doing. You can't treat it like normal coin. I absolutely no clue what's happening, but you know, I believe in the guy. The guy is smart, you know, regardless of what people might call him. So there is that. By the way, guys, again, TF Fans Club community. We got a Telegram channel, guys, if you want to join that. We also have daily, give or take, members only videos where we look at altcoins. You are welcome to join that. We also got a public Telegram channel, the link down below or above or somewhere. You're welcome to join our Telegram, public Telegram channel, because we talk and post charts in there as well. So, you know, do check it out. And this was just a quickie on Bitcoin, guys. This was just a quickie on Bitcoin. Important is what's gonna happen tomorrow. This already looks good, like we said, like it could pull back a little bit, but the dips are for buying, guys. The dips are buying. The retail is not here yet. Everything looks nice and dandy. Bitcoin is going to the moon. Altcoins are going to the moon. Memes are going to the moon. AI coins are going to the moon. Everything is going to the moon, guys. Literally everything is going to the moon. Could we be wrong and it goes towards downside? I mean, we could. I mean, like, what do we know? What do we know? We just supposed to draw lines on the chart. We just draw lines and it's like, oh my God, look at that. Like, you know. Thailand is back in the chat. How you doing, man? Some stuff is going to Mars. Some stuff is going, you know, most of the stuff is going to Moon. Some stuff is going to Mars. And then there are a couple of coins that are going to Jupiter. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Bitcoin Daily. Also, we're going to do altcoin videos and we're going to probably... Maybe even tonight there will be some kind of altcoin video on my channel, so do check it out. Hit the like button on the way out, guys, and thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the quickie. You're welcome, man. Bye-bye.